Hello, Gemini. Welcome in, everybody. Um, I know I haven't been here in a while. Um, I've had a lot of personal issues that I've been dealing with, and I know that's no excuse, and I'm not trying to make any. Um, my father passed away, and then my daughter ended up in a car accident less than a month ago, and she ended up in another one just I don't know, maybe about a week ago. And I've been very blessed. She's good. Um, and then on top of that, I am about a week and a half getting over COVID. So I need everybody to bear with me and have patience. I've still got some stuff going on from that. Um, I do have my Cash App and my PayPal linked below if anybody would like to donate to the channel, help out. I also do have something going on where I am trying to, well, I'm going to do something in my father's memory. And it will be linked in the GoFundMe below if you would like to help out with that. That is fine. I don't want you to feel like you have to because I'm not here for the money. It's just if you would like to. If you're just here for the messages, I greatly appreciate that too because that's what I'm about, getting the messages out, getting the knowledge out. Um, I am working on something in the background. I've not seen anybody do it yet. It doesn't mean they haven't, but I haven't seen anybody do it yet. And I'm trying to kind of figure that out. So have patience with me with that too. Either way, I've been off my channel for quite a long time now, and it's time that I come back. So I'm just going to throw something out there. This is going to be different messages and blessings coming in from the divine, spirit, God, whatever it is you believe in. So, enough of my rambling. Let's get it on. I call my guides from the pure white divine light only. Only those from pure white divine light are welcome. I ask that you allow me to be your channel and that you help me to give and receive crisp, clear, accurate messages to Gemini, please. Thank you very much. What do you want to tell Gemini? What messages do you have for Gemini? Now, sometimes I allow the cards to come out. I also pull what I feel feels right. So, what messages do you have for Gemini? What do you want to tell Gemini? Oh, wow. Taurus got this. First card out. Same thing. So, you're telling you take a time out. Hold back. Um, go within. Meditate. Get centered with yourself. Really think about things before you make some kind of decision. Ask Spirit, ask God, ask the divine, your passed on loved ones to guide you. It's time to take a step back before you do anything. This can also be, we have Mercury retrograde going on right now. And no, I don't know a whole lot about astrology. I check it out, look it up, hear people talking about it. I have gathered, that Mercury retrograde is a time of miscommunication, missed messages, vehicle problems, problems with trips, delays, um, not jumping into anything. You can like date a person or start something that's already been started. Or if you meet someone new, kind of date them, fill them out, get to know them before jumping into something. This could also be that. Um, don't sign any documents if you can help it. If you can't help it, then do it. Just really, really read the fine details. So this could be that too. And I don't think I actually said that with Taurus. So you might want to look at the Taurus video, because they both had that come out in the first place. Just hold back before you make any kind of decision. We'll find out more as cards come out. Okay, saying this one. Wedding vows. What do you know? Somebody's love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Doesn't actually mean you're getting married. Doesn't mean you're not getting married. Maybe you're getting proposed to. I don't know. But somebody's got something coming in. Maybe this is you taking a time out before answering this. Really, really deciding if this is what you want. This is something coming out in the future. So congratulations to any of those getting married. If you are getting married, don't hold them accountable for the past. Don't be afraid, you know. Uh, I myself, I've not been married since 2005. Um, I've been afraid to get married, I'll be honest with you, because let me tell you, I've been through some shit. But I'm starting to open up to the possibility of it. You can't treat one as one treats another. So if you are getting married, congratulations are in order. I wish you a very happy, prosperous, long-term marriage. We're going to have issues. We're going to have problems. Oh, this is why. Because you are the phoenix rising from the ashes. You've been there. You've done that. You've learned so many lessons. Probably not carrying much of the pain or the heartache or the resentment forward with you. You're probably just rising out of the ashes and becoming a new you, you know? Letting things go from the past, shedding that old skin. You're grieving that old person that you were. You are, because you've been that person for how long? But you're seeing things in a different light. You're seeing things in a different perspective. You've taken back your power. You're standing up. You're doing you. And do you, boo. I mean, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. People say we're being selfish, and we've been raised to put everybody else's needs and everybody else ahead of us. But the honest truth is, how can you put anybody ahead of you if you're not taking care of you first? So congratulations on this phoenix rising from the ashes. You're stronger than you ever thought you were. And you always will be. The past is just a lesson, it's something that makes you stronger. You're stronger now than you were. You're beating yourself up, then look back at your life. Look back at your life and see how far you've come. See how much you've changed. Because I guarantee you might think nothing's changed. You might feel like things are going slow, and Mercury retrograde is supposed to go slow. It's for planning, plotting, strategizing, coming up with a plan. Not putting it into action, but coming up with it. So, look back. I guarantee if you look back, you're going to see that you were a whole different person last year, even the year before. And, maybe 6 years. I don't know. Look, because you are taking your power back. You are putting yourself first. You are not carrying the guilt that people try to emotionally guilt trip you with. You are letting go of those burdens. You are letting go of others' thoughts, feelings, and opinions about you. And at the end of the day, that's just what that is. Their thoughts, feelings, and opinions. That doesn't make it your truth. It's just them reflecting their own pain and their own wounds onto you. When they tell you you don't love them, it's because they don't love themselves. If they tell you you're crazy and delusional, it's because they feel crazy and delusional. Um, Trust me, I've been on this journey for a while. I've asked for this journey. So sometimes, I get down. Sometimes I feel like giving up. I ain't gonna lie, not as many days as what I used to have. But I pick myself right back up out of those ashes and I keep it pushing. And that's what you're doing. You're keeping it pushing. You're taking care of you. And because of that, you got something long term coming in. But you might pump the brakes on it. You might say, hold up, dude. Slow down. I mean, we all do it. We all get a little scared sometimes, especially after we've been through so much shit and we've got to do this. We've got to rise back up out of the ashes. But because you're doing that, there's a door of opportunity for you opening, or it is open right now. Now, the thing about this is you can't let fear hold you back because the divine's only going to keep this door open for so long. You have to take that leap. You have to leap out there and know that divine's got you. This is my Fool card. Take a leap off that cliff. Know that divine's got you. When you jump, you're not going to hit the ground. Divine's going to catch you. You got this. You're stronger than you ever thought you were, and you're the shit. So, I mean, that's some damn good messages. Bottom of the deck. Oh, wow. Pay increase. So maybe you're focusing on your finances. You got money coming in. You got an increase in finances, abundance, joy, whatever. It doesn't have to be money. It can be abundance, joy. Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel stable. It's coming in. So congratulations on that. You've worked hard. You deserve it. Now this deck sometimes brings out the wounds in us. Sometimes it reflects our wounds back to us from the past with people that we've dealt with, things that we've dealt with. Sometimes it brings out deep soul meanings like your love is deep, our love is deeper than an ocean. Sometimes it'll bring out messages like we belong together. You never know. Doesn't matter what these messages bring out. At the end of the day, if someone's not treating you like you deserve to be treated, it doesn't matter what the soul's feeling. It matters how you're feeling. Don't let people tell you your voice don't matter. Don't let people tell you that you don't know what you're talking about. If you feel it in your heart, do it. Doesn't matter what other people think of you. Just do it. Go for it. I mean, I've had people tell me I'm delusional. I've had people tell me that I'm not going to go anywhere on this channel. I've had people tell me, to give up on this. I refuse. I refuse to give up on the people of the world. Because, I mean, when I got into tarot, I didn't even know I had wounds, let alone how to heal them. So I want to give back to tarot what tarot's given to me. I want to give back to the community what the community's did to me. I've met some really great people, and I've talked to some really great people on live chats, and I have gifts, and I'm not going to allow anyone to tell me that I don't. At the end of the day, I'm following my heart. So follow your heart. I told that story for a reason. I feel like some of you may be letting other people hold you back. I didn't believe you when you said you loved me. So they didn't believe you. You know what I mean? This is why they treated you the way they did. Because deep down inside themselves, they didn't believe that you really loved them. They didn't believe that they were worthy of love. They maybe still don't. But does that mean you put your life on hold and stand behind and wait for them? Hell no. We don't wait for anybody. We move forward. The waiting on people to do what we expect them to do, the expectations that we put on them, that holds us back. That doesn't hold them back. That holds us back. That's their agenda to keep us stuck because they don't want us going anywhere till they make up their mind. And the truth is, they need to go inside and start loving themselves. They need to become the phoenix rising. They need to do the internal work. You've done it. You've done it. You can't do it for them. They've got to do it for themselves at the end of the day. And a lot of them are in denial. So this isn't even about you. If you love them, you know you love them. They can't tell you any different. How can they tell you what you feel, what you think? who you are. It's not their journey. Your journey is your journey. It's not theirs. They're not going to understand your journey. Someone will always get hurt. This is what they believe. They believe that they can't put their heart out there. They can't love you like you want to be loved. You don't love them because at the end of the day, they feel like everybody's going to get hurt. It's not going to succeed. And if they're coming into it with that energy, that's exactly what they're going to produce in the connection. So, you know, take your power back. Do you? Doesn't matter what they think. Thank you. I was trying to be bulletproof. They didn't want to let you in. They were so scared of letting you in. Maybe they're the ones saying, time out. I'm not ready. I'm not healed. I'm not done. I need to work on me. I'm bulletproof. I put my guards up. I can't let you in right now. And you're going to sit and you're going to wait on them. And maybe this was their intention, you know? Maybe this is what they really want inside, deep inside. But they're too afraid to go after it. Does that mean you need to stay back and wait? No, I don't think so. Let them be bulletproof. If they've got something to prove, if they feel like their ego's got something to prove, if they're in competition with you, who wants love that's a competition? Who wants something that you got to compete with every day? Who wants something where you can't use your voice and speak? They don't care about your feelings. It's all about them every day, any day, day in and day out. Let them win. Some battles aren't worth fighting, you know? Let them have it. At the end of the day, you want to show them? Use that to go after your dreams. Show them what they're missing. You know, show them what they lost. It's not your responsibility to take care of them. Thank you. I don't think you ever loved me. There you go. You know, they didn't believe it. They don't believe it. Why waste any more energy or time? Because, I mean, honestly, if you're like me, you've done put a lot of effort and work into it. And they probably have to. But at the end of the day, it's not going to do them any good until they start working on these wounds. And if they have these wounds, you're an overgiver. I know, because I'm the same way. I'm breaking those habits. I'm doing this. I find a lot of times before I teach a lesson, I learn it. It's hard lessons, but this is the job I've asked for. And I've known since I was a kid, I was meant to help people. And at the end of the day, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the knowledge that I've learned and the experiences that I've learned at the end of the day, teach it to you. So you stand in your own power. Bottom of the deck, I played you. They didn't play you. They played themselves because they might think they played you, but at the end of the day, they lost out on someone really special, someone really strong, someone who's been through a lot, someone who could have really, really helped them heal had they wanted to. But from the way this looks, they didn't want to do the work. They probably wanted you to do everything for them, or most of the things for them. And that's not your responsibility, not your job. It wasn't assigned to you, you know? Put you first. Okay, so we're going to go to Angel Answers. And you all can ask a question in your mind. You can ask it out loud. You may get your answer here. Or just if you're just asking for messages from the divine, they might, you know, answer something or tell you something maybe you need to hear. What do you want to tell Gemini? What messages you got for Gemini? What messages do you got for Gemini? What do you want to tell Gemini? Recovery. Maybe this is where you guys have been. Maybe it's where you're at now. Maybe you're taking time out to do your own healing, to recover. But you're going to come out of this. If you're struggling right now and you're going through this process right now, I'm here to tell you you're going to be fine on the other side. And I mean, if you're beating yourself up, stop it. Because God doesn't make imperfections. You're perfect just the way you are. You always were. You look at two flowers. Do either one of them look the same? No. But they're both beautiful. It doesn't matter. You're supposed to be unique. You're supposed to be you. You're not supposed to be who somebody else wants you to be or thinks you should be. So recover. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. There's a lot of us that are going through that journey. So you're not alone. Know that you're not alone. And know that you're loved. Wait. I mean, they keep telling you, time out. Wait. Let yourself recover. Let yourself heal. Don't jump into something else. You're just taking your power back. Learn to get to know you again. Because I'll guarantee whatever experience you've gone through with somebody like this, and that doesn't mean they're a bad person. It just means they've got work to do. Allow them to do that work. And don't wait. Don't wait on them. But wait before you jump into something else. Because you have some work to do on you. Because this relationship caused you a lot of damage. And you're worth it. You're worth love. You know, you deserve love. But you need to work on you. Take time out for you. Start being what they call selfish. They're accusing you of being selfish. You know what? They're making it be true. Your answer to something is no. Not a hell no, but no. They're advising against it. They're advising for you to take a time out, go within, maybe even ask them, for direction because you have free will. They can't intervene unless you ask them to. They can't help you unless you ask them to. Trust me, they're there. They're always there, and they want you to call on them, your spiritual team, your past ever loved ones, God, the divine, your creator. They cannot interfere. So you have to ask them for guidance. And when that guidance comes in, it's in here. You can feel it in here. You can feel it in your gut. So trust that and listen to it. They want you to be happy. They want you to have a better life. But it starts with you, just like them. It starts with them. They're not your responsibility, and you're not theirs. What did I just say? Ask help from others. This includes your guides. This includes your very trusted friends that you have around you. Make sure that you trust them, though. Know that they have your back. But don't be afraid to ask. And just because you ask for guidance doesn't mean you got to do what they say. You are your own person. You have your own mind. And at the end of the day, your soul knows. Your light inside, your inner child already knows your path. And you know it. So stop second guessing yourself. But if you need advice, ask for help. But they're also telling you, see, they're there. They're there waiting on you to call for them. Bottom of the deck, in the near future. So they're just telling you to take a time out. And come on. How many months, years, decades have you dealt with the same shit? When are you going to see your value? And I think that you are, because you're becoming the phoenix rising out of those ashes. You've been shaken to the ground. You've burned to the ground. You've had the carpet or the rug yanked out from underneath of you. You fell on your knees I don't know how many times. And you still get back up. And you've gotten back up again. Or you will. Something's going to happen for you. I told you. You are creating this open door. You are creating this new beginning. You just got to take the risk. Before you do that, You got to do your work. You got to do your healing. And honestly, I've been telling people this a lot lately, and I'm going to tell it to you too. At the end of the day, who are we afraid to be judged by? Are you afraid to be judged by that boyfriend or that girlfriend? Are you afraid to be judged by that family member or that neighbor? Or are you afraid to kneel in front of God and explain to Him why you didn't live your life the way you were meant to? I don't know about you, but I don't want to. I don't want to stand in front of Him and get in trouble and be disciplined because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I'm letting someone else's thoughts, feelings, and opinions hold me back. At the end of the day, uh, you want to call me selfish? Call me selfish. I'm following the journey that I know I'm meant to follow. Something that makes my heart sing. Something that brings out my passion. Something that I'm happy doing. You know? So we're going to angel love messages, or what do they call them? Romance angels. I forgot there for a minute. Brain fog. Gotta love COVID. Anyway, I'll get past it. I have faith. What messages you got for Gemini? What do you want to tell Gemini about their love life? What do you want to tell Gemini about their love life? Thank you. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So, trust. This isn't about trusting others. This is about trusting yourself and trusting the divine. Having complete and total faith. Letting go of that steering wheel of life that you keep holding on to and trying to control because you think you want something this way or that way. They know what you really want. They know what your soul is asking for. They know what's really deep inside. And it may not be that person that you think that it is. It may be somebody completely different. And you might get a little scared. But you have to trust yourself. You have to trust that you know there's red flags. If you see them, you're going to call them out right there. You're not going to get in your head and say, well, maybe I misunderstood them, you know, or, you know, maybe I'm just overthinking because of everything I've been through. No, you're going to address them. You're going to say, hey, look, am I misunderstanding this? Is this something I'm, you know, not seeing right? You said this, but what are you doing? What's going on here? Can you clear things up for me? Just be open and honest about it because, I mean, why put yourself through all that? Address them. That way they know they're not okay. That way you're setting up your healthy boundaries. Boundaries for yourself. I'm not ever going to let anybody hurt me again. That's negative. You know, it's address it as it comes along. You get in your head, you feel like something ain't right? Trust me, something ain't right. Now, it could be the energy. You could be feeling them holding back. For some reason, they want me to shuffle again. You could be feeling them holding back. It may not be nothing. But you're not going to know if you don't have open communication. And if you can't communicate with that person, or that person doesn't seem to care about your feelings, keep it pushing. Because it's not going to be worth the battle or the competition that you got to go through at the end of the day. It's just not. It's going to take you down. It's going to wear you down. And you're going to want to give up. Look, I told you. Finances and career. Maybe this is what they're telling you to focus on. Your stability, your finances, your career. It says, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I don't even think this is about a relationship and financial issues. I think this is about getting back to being grounded, getting yourself stable. Stop worrying about love. Stop worrying about everything outside of you, everybody else's situations, all the problems you've got going on. Give it to God. Trust God. Trust your divine, your past on loved ones. They got you. Give the burdens up. Focus on you. Focus on building your own stability. Because at the end of the day, you don't need anybody else to do that. You can do that for yourself. What other messages? Maybe this is a little bit too much sharing, but I've recently told a couple of people, myself, hey, look, what are you bringing to the table? Because I know what I bring. You know, may not be financially, but I'm going to tell you, I know who I am. I got a kind, generous, loving heart. I'm an overgiver sometimes, but I can take care of myself financially. I can take care of myself emotionally. I've picked myself back up so many times. It's not funny. No one's been there. I've done it myself. So I don't need you for that. Not to be TMI, but I can take care of myself sexually. I can take myself out on a date. I've bought myself flowers. So what are you bringing? Because if you ain't got nothing to offer me, I'm going to keep moving. Because I got nothing to offer you anymore. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I told you. Take your power back. Take it back. No one has power over you unless you allow them to. No one. They can threaten you. They can keep on calling. They can keep sending those messages and mailing you letters. They can send other people to get you messages when you're ignoring them. At the end of the day, it's up to you whether or not you react. And that's something I'm going through right now too. And trust me, he doesn't like that I'm taking my power back. But I don't care. I don't care. This isn't about him. It's not his life. Oh, heck no. That's too many. I only want one more. I only want one more. One more. I've been trying to do what he wants for a good while now. I'll take this one as the bottom one then. We're going to do the bottom one. Okay, so at the end of the day, this is all about you. It's about your happiness. It's about what you want. You have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So maybe some of you have children. Maybe some of them have children. Maybe the person you're dealing with is just acting like a child and being selfish and all the things they're accusing you of being. You know, they're being immature. You know? New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So maybe some of you have met new love, or you have new love coming in, and that's part of the door of opportunity. Because you're focusing on you, you're taking your focus off of love, you're doing your healing work, you're doing what it is you need to do. So you're manifesting love in, whether you know it or not. You know, and be ready when they come in. You know, don't hold them accountable for what the past did, because it's not their fault. And I know how it is to get in your head sometimes and overthink situations. I'm an Aquarius. I am so good at that. So good at that. I'm also good at giving my heart too quick and giving my finances and just giving. You know, maybe that's been your problem too. But you have new love coming in. You have a new beginning. This can be a fresh start. This can also be new love of a career, new love of your passions. It doesn't have to be a person. It can be new, renewed love of yourself. You don't know. You don't know until you step out there and you do it. I'm going to show you this deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So someone's not telling you the truth. It doesn't mean they got to be cheating. It can be, but it doesn't mean they got to be cheating. They could just be holding things back. They could be holding back how they feel about themselves because they don't want you to know. Because they're cocky and they think their woe is the, holier than thou. You know? Maybe that's what they're hiding from you. Maybe they're not as confident as what they act like they are. You know? And they're just doing that to keep you down. They don't want to see you grow in your power because at the end of the day, they know how strong you really are. Okay, let's get some blessings. What are the blessings coming in for Gemini? Blessings for Gemini. Some of these I may read, so bear with me. Blessings coming in for Gemini. What blessings are coming in for Gemini? What blessings are you bringing to Gemini? They've been doing a whole lot of work, Divine. What blessings are you bringing in for them? Thank you. A blessing on your wisdom. You've gained a lot of knowledge. Like I said, look back at your life. Look at how far you've come. Be proud of yourself. You may not do this that much. Pat yourself on the back. Be proud of yourself. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate how far you've come. You've gained so much knowledge through this. You've learned so many lessons. And most of those lessons were about you. Who you really are. You're coming back to who you really are. Not who others tell you you are or you should be. Who are you? Who the hell are they? What else do you want to tell Gemini? What other blessings are you bringing to them? What else do you want to tell Gemini? What other blessings are you bringing to them? Oh boy, that one went flying. Okay, we have... My friend got this one. A blessing to shield and safeguard you. So you are protected. They love you. They're protecting you on this journey. Like I said, take that leap. They got you. They completely got you. And you've got you. Trust yourself. Trust that you've got you. No matter what, you've always had you. But they're protecting you. Some of you may have been battling a long, hard battle. Some battles aren't worth fighting. Especially if they drain you of your energy, your time, your sanity. But you have Morgan's blessing of peace after battle. So you're going to come back to peace. Maybe you just need to free yourself. Let go of those things that are not your problem. They're theirs. They're giving you a battle, or a blessing after a battle. You know, sometimes we just got to surrender. It doesn't mean you've lost. You might have lost the battle, but have you really lost the war? No, not unless you give up. The only way you're going to lose is if you give up. And that's what they want you to do. Give up and submit. The hell with that. The hell with that. We're too hard to give up and to submit to somebody that thinks they know better than you what you should be doing with your life. No. People pleasing, it's coming to an end. You might have a very big heart, and I'm sure you do. But people pleasing, nah, that shit's coming to an end. What other messages do you want to give Gemini? What other messages do you want to give Gemini? Other messages you want to give Gemini? The Seven of Swords. Liar. Cheater. Thief. Manipulator. You know, someone who wants control all the time. But I also feel like this is you gathering all the knowledge that you need to gather, looking back maybe one last time, and pushing it forward, moving forward. You're longing. You're looking back. You're thinking about what, what you didn't have. But see these two swords sitting up here? I feel like that was your indecision. I feel like maybe you've been thinking about making this decision for a while now. But you're hanging that up. You're hanging up the indecisive, not sure which path you're taking. You're hanging those swords up. You're taking the Five of Swords with you. And that's the battle. The Five of Swords, that's the battle you've been fighting. But you're taking those swords, maybe from them. You might be taking them swords away from them so they can't hurt you anymore. And you're sneaking out. Or you're just leaving. Or you're telling them you're leaving. But you're going to miss them. They had a part of your heart. They meant something to you. You weren't there for no reason. You really cared about this person, or you cared about this career, or you cared about this situation. But you're just done. You're just done, and you're ready to move forward. That's what I feel from that. And you have the sun, the stars, and the moon in that card too. So, just another symbol that Divine's got you. Faith. Have faith. Have faith in the divine and have faith in yourself. Trust. Pray. Ask for the answers. Ask for clarity. Ask to be shown what it is that's been hidden from you. I guarantee you at the end of the day, that's too many. At the end of the day, what's being shown to you is your own value. The Four of Cups. Typically, in the Rider-Waite card, this cup that's being offered by the divine isn't seen. They're missing it. They're not really looking at these because this is the past. They're not really interested anymore. And then they're not seeing what's being brought in. But look at him. He is super focused on that cup. He sees the divine is bringing him something better. He knows that he's bringing him something better. I've heard it said so many times, and I have applied it to my own life. Rejection is God's protection. If it didn't work out, it wasn't meant to. It wasn't for you. Don't beat yourself up about it. You didn't do anything wrong. And even if you did, forgive yourself for that. Because we all make mistakes. We're human beings. Thank you. You have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is about moving forward, getting out of those turbulent waters, going to calm waters, going to Paradise Island, going somewhere else, just starting new, wanting something different, tired of the old. Some of you are still hanging on. And that's why they're telling you in this one to free yourself. Because some of you are still hanging on. And some of you, the past is trying to come back. And, at the end of the day, think about what you went through in that past. If there is a past person coming back, have they changed? Are they coming at you in any new energy? Have they changed anything? Have they worked on their own wounds? Have they taken time to look inside of them and see what they've done wrong and tried to change it? Because an apology is an apology. Actions speak so much louder. So maybe this is a past coming back. Maybe this is someone not wanting to let you go. Flip this shit around. Move forward. You deserve to be happy. You deserve love. You deserve everything that you ever wanted. It's funny because I put that right on the for yourself. The bottom of the deck. What I tell you, you're hanging them swords up. That's 3 of Swords. You're getting over this heartbreak. Your emotions are probably dying. The connection probably isn't as strong as what it was. Maybe for them it is, but it's not for you. You've went through too much. You've had too much heartbreak. Her hands are covering her heart. I think you're choosing your heart. You're choosing you. And that is where your heart is. With you. You're loving you. Letting this go doesn't serve you anymore. You're forgiving. Not for them. For you. Because at the end of the day, you not forgiving them doesn't hold them back. It holds you back. So, some very deep, deep messages coming out. And I think this journey is all about your value. What do you value? Do you value yourself? Or do you value another person? Do you value yourself? Or do you put somebody else on a pedestal? Because no one needs to be put up there. They're equal. They're not better than or less than you. You're not better than or less than them. You're equal. They can tell you at the end of the day that you're not, but you are. You deserve everything your heart desires, everything that you want. So, I really hope that those messages have helped someone, anyone. My experiences, it's my knowledge, it's my wisdom to give you. And I hope that it helps you. And like I said, I'm working on something to bring something else to this channel. I got some tweaks to figure out, some things to figure out. But at the end of the day, I'm tired of doubting me. So I'm bringing it. I might not be out here every single day. Like I said, I'm still working on some things. I'm still healing me. But I'm going to really, really, really work on not disappearing as much as I have been. Keeping my balance no matter what goes on the outside. Staying grounded. Because I love you guys at the end of the day. And I'm here to help you. I gain nothing from it but knowing that someone has taken this knowledge and turned their own lives around. So, I love you all. Please like, share, comment. Let me know what's going on. Let me know if this resonates, I would love to hear from you. And subscribe, please. Help me get this channel out there. Help me help others, others that are in the same spot that we've been in. So I love you all. Bye. Take care.